Hi. Before you watch this first episode, I wanted to let you all know that this video isn't quite representative of what future episodes will be. Yes, it'll be me and the owner driving the vehicle and talking about it, but I recorded this before I had the idea to make it a recurring feature. So future episodes will have better quality video, better sound, and be a bit more structured. Think of this as the protein episode, the year episode, the seminal episode, and watch it with that in mind. Thanks. Hey, so I'm here in my friend Candice's Mustang GT. This is a very special car. I absolutely love this car. She's done a lot of great things to it. I'm really excited to drive it. This is the first time I've driven a rear-wheel drive car in a while, and I've never driven anything with this much power before, so this is going to be interesting. So yeah, let's take it for a spin. Oh, that is so nice. Alright. Well, that wasn't too bad for the first clutch push.
Make a left up here.
I see what you mean, though, about it being grabby. It's actually pretty easy to drive. It's easier than I thought it would be. The only gotcha is really the clutch, but I think that's something I could get used to. Considering how performance-oriented the suspension is, it's actually pretty comfortable. So this is nice. I'm only going 25 miles an hour right now. This is a residential neighborhood, obviously.
Make a right up here.
Sure. Yeah, I gotta get used to the clutch. Oh, this is fun. I like this.
That light up there, make a right at it.
Okay. Oh, listen to that growl. That's fantastic. It's so torquey, too. But yeah, cruising along in fourth. So easy to drive. You can still step on it if you need to.
Woo!
You know, it feels stronger in the passenger seat. I've had that experience a few times already.
Yeah, it's it is, even though it is very fast, it is not unnerving for the driver, I find.
No, it's not, and that's something I was actually concerned about, because, you know, you were like, it's going to try to kill you, and I'm like, yeah, I'm aware. Oh, that is fun. I could get used to this. The brakes are very nice. You were right that they do take a little bit to warm up first, but once they're warmed up, they're great. I like them.
Yeah, they're a composite material, so they don't grab immediately. The biggest problem is if they get wet. You have to dry them off before they break well. But yeah, the more you abuse them, the better the brakes tend to get. So
that was a little bit better start.
Yeah, the clutch is hard to learn. It's I want to say it's an Exige or Exige. It's rated for like 600 foot-pounds of torque.
And you're not quite there yet.
No. This makes just about 400-ish.
Yeah.
Just around there. I haven't had it dynoed since the last round of upgrades, so that's kind of an estimate, but the last time I had it dynoed, it put down just about 385 horsepower, 404 torque, so, you know, it's right in there somewhere still.
Yeah.
Lots of mods to get a 4.6 up to that power level. you have to do it. It's not like the new 5.0s where you can just like not hardly do anything but attune to them and make big power. You definitely have to do more to the 4.6s. Keep going straight here. You're doing great.
Okay. The thing is though, even with the mods that you've done, it's super smooth. Like at idle, there's like, I can feel the vibration a little bit through the gear shift, but that's pretty much it. It has Delrin motor mounts too, so you would feel the vibration if it was vibrating, and it is not vibrating.
That's one of the great things about a V8 too. They're very naturally balanced. So even though I have done things,
and it has been balanced as well.
Yes, it has. It's got a lighter weight crankshaft in it, which helps.
Yeah, one of the things I was concerned about is it not being easy to drive at like normal speeds, but no, this is fine. I would totally be able to live with this.
Well, when I built it, it was my everyday driver.
Yeah.
So I did try to make it somewhat reasonable.
Yeah, it certainly is. Unfortunately, I'm not able to take any turns at any kind of speed, but I can tell that this is a very nicely balanced, well-handling car, for sure. Very well thought out, very refined, absolutely. Which is something you don't really hear about Mustangs. Unfortunately, they have a reputation, and that's mostly due to the owners, unfortunately. It's not like they're bad cars. I think they're great cars.
Can really hear the U-joints whine.
Yeah, I was going to comment about that. It's funny.
Yeah, it has Dana Spicer universal joints because I replaced the drive shaft. The stock unit is crazy heavy. It's like 36 pounds. And as you know, rotating mass is the enemy of performance. So yeah, that was one of the first things I changed out.
But even with all the drivetrain lightning, it's still very easy to drive. Like I said, I was concerned about like the drivability of it, but no, it's fine. Like I know you can't drive it at very low speeds, like under 10 miles an hour. So I mean, you don't want to get stuck in traffic with it, but other than that, it's fine. Yeah, so right now it's a little over 2,000 RPM, and it's very quiet, but if I need power, I can just step on it. It's good. Yeah, it's very usable. I would say the suspension feels about as stiff as my Civic. It definitely doesn't have the quirks that my Civic does. Which is great. That's nice. Yeah, I like that. It's a little bit squeaky, but that's to be expected. Not the interior, though. The interior is, like, dead solid.
Thanks. I took the whole interior out of it when I replaced the stereo, and there's Dynamat throughout this entire cabin.
Awesome. That explains why it's so quiet. And yet it's still lighter than stock.
Yep. Yeah, when I had it corner balanced, it weighed in at 3,063 with all of the things that we'd replaced.
That is amazing.
Yeah, well, and some of the things in this car are really heavy. Like we were put in a tubular K member in the front, and that dropped like 40 pounds off the nose.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And all tubular suspension components because they're all big cast pieces or stamped pieces. Yeah. So like they're very, very heavy. So that dropped a lot of unsprung weight suspension or in the suspension, which is important. Yeah, so like we did everything we could to trim. Like I even took the back seats out.
Yeah.
So there's nothing back there.
Us.
Oh, nice. Very nice. All right, make a left here.
Okay.
Go ahead and step in it.
Yep.
All the way.
Yeah, that's fun. It's funny, I thought I would be like, oh my god, this is crazy, I can't drive this. so now Candice is in the driver's seat, and she's not going to be as gentle as I was. So this should be fun. Hell yeah! Oh, that is awesome. My butt is like sliding around on the leather seats. Yeah, this car handles really well. I love it. At the beginning of the video, I say that the Mustang is a special car, and I do mean that. It really is a special car. But why? Well, it's incredibly well thought out. I really like the sleeper style. It looks very, very good. It's nice and understated. It's just really cool looking. The engine was modified by Ford engineers, and they got 385 horsepower out of a stroked 4.6, which is really good. And the engine is so smooth, it's so well balanced, it revs like a 4-cylinder. It's awesome. I love it. And yeah, it's just really good. It's basically the Mustang as a sports car. I mean, who could want anything more? I love it. So the Mustang isn't really designed for someone my size. I'm 5'4", and I have a 29-inch inseam. I was able to drive the car just fine, but in order to be able to drive it, I had to have the seat height all the way up, and I had to actually have my knees touching the bottom of the dash so I could get the clutch pushed in all the way. So it's not exactly an ideal way to drive. I would put a spacer on the clutch pedal, and probably also the brake pedal and the gas pedal too, for my stubby little legs. The other thing is that the seats are kind of big for me. They're very comfortable, but they are kind of big. Also, I slide around quite a bit on the leather because I'm small and they don't really fit me. So if the car were mine, I would probably put in some cloth seats from another Mustang, or just aftermarket ones or something like that. The other thing that I could do, if it were mine, is put in a pair of street legal harnesses. That would be pretty inexpensive, and it would definitely hold me in place. So that's another idea. Well, since the car does not have a back seat, a roll bar would be really cool to have in there, but it would add extra weight, and is it really necessary? I don't know, but it'd be really cool to have. For like more pie in the sky mods, if money was not an object, I suppose I would get as much carbon fiber for the front end as I could. Fenders, hood, whatever. Because any kind of weight that you can take off of the front of a Mustang is definitely a good thing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, it's a great car as it is. Okay, so for my rating for the car and cat emojis, we have the drooling cat wearing sunglasses. We have party cat. We have the joyful cat with its tongue hanging out. And finally, the dazed sweating cat. And that's pretty much it. I'll leave it for you to interpret what those mean, and I'll see you next time. Take care.